In this episode, we'll talk about microphone orientation for proper vocal pickup. So, hi guys! Kamusta kayo? It's been quite a while and I guess a lot of us are just saying, "Yup, matagal pa to. Tumagal at tatagal pa to." But anyway, we're here to learn, to share, to communicate and what we can do and what we can pretty much show you. Dahil marami sa atin ngayon have ventured more into our recording. A few events are happening, in the church. May mga ibang mga maliliit na gatherings na nangyayari. Social distancing applied, but yun na nga yun. I guess we are creeping towards a few events, so it's so important for us to discuss about microphone positioning. From the start of our situation of this pandemic, a lot of our people, since we were locked in our homes and naghahanap tayo ng magagawa, a lot of our friends have gone into music production. So automatically they went on the web, bought online, bought microphones, bought interfaces, and particularly microphones. A lot of posts have been done. Nakikita natin yan in videos, in pictures. Just this morning, may nakita akong video of a band who did an online stream. And the lead singer, maganda naman yung boses niya, okay naman. I mean, na-pick up naman yung voice niya, but it was this way. Though the sound is acceptable and it's okay, it could have been so much better kung naging proper yung pag-use niya ng microphone. Probably it would have been rounder, it would have been better. At first, quite honestly, diba, it may be a bit funny to see, but ultimately, it turns out it's a growing situation that we have to correct. The main concern of this video is to make you realize the importance of understanding your microphone, ano yung orientation dapat niya, and how you could optimize the use of it. And there are probably two types that we just like to discuss. You've got your standard handheld microphone, and you've got your studio type microphone na side address. Now, we call it side address because unlike the microphone na handheld, given the orientation, how we hold it, it naturally points to your mouth, and then this would be the optimal pickup for our microphone. Nakatutok lang yan dun sa bibig natin, diba? On axis to the diaphragm. Now, when it comes to the side address microphone, ito yung mga studio type microphones na nakikita natin, then it becomes totally different yung application. Here in Pushing Faders, what we're concerned about is for you to optimize kung ano yung meron ka. Maging ano man yan, high-end, entry-level, diba? Whatever microphone that is, our concern is to make you realize how to use it. Of course, first and foremost, do read the manual, diba? A lot of us don't, but it does help. Ano ba naman yan, diba? And one of the things that you would really want to know is ano yung orientation ng diaphragm, nung capsule niya. Now, again, going back to the handheld, a handheld is very recognizable naman. So once you handheld, you know that the diaphragm is there. Pero yung ating studio mics, there are quite a number, and in most cases, they are side address microphones. Most of the studio mics naman that you can acquire would usually have a shock mount. That alone will tell you na hindi yan sinadya for being held with the hand, Nandyan siya because large diaphragm microphones are generally more sensitive to our dynamic microphones. So, importante dyan na yung shock mount niya, it isolates the microphone from any vibration, and yung orientation niya nakatayo. So, when you speak, dito yan sa side, kaya side address. And there's no better way to make you hear the quality that gets lost when you use a microphone in the wrong position. So in this demonstration, I would want you to hear the amount of information that's lost simply because of improper microphone positioning. We will start with the usual handheld microphone and then venture into the studio microphone. So this is a dynamic handheld microphone. By design, pag hawak mo yung microphone mo, it's easily pointing at you. So the capsule and the diaphragm is facing you. this direction. So pag nagsasalita tayo, yung tunog natin buo, di ba? And just like our previous videos, di ba, pag when we move sideways, hello, and yun, syempre yung pag ganito numinipis, di ba? Because nga we're moving off axis doon sa pinaka diaphragm niya. Kumbaga, kaysa it's absorbing the sound this way, syempre yung sound going this way lang, di ba? So iba yung on axis. So here we have naman ang ating studio grade microphone. So let's try using it the proper way. Side address will speak towards this direction. Check 2, 1, 2, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. And now let's try it the improper way na nakikita natin sometimes on pictures. Check 1, 2, A, B, C, D. Check 1, 2. In this situation, yung diaphragm is actually facing that way. Yung voice natin is going this way. So, you could imagine, hindi masyadong natatanggap niya yung full spectrum ng boses natin. So, I hope narinig niyo yun, yung differences nun between dynamic mic orientation niya this way and then a studio grade microphone na side address. When we use it properly, talking to it this way, and improperly when the sound is going this way. Earlier, I generally said na parang if you see a microphone, you would more or less assume na what type of microphone it is. And probably yung mga identifiers na maiisip nyo, because I've talked to a number of people about this, would be itong band na to, di ba? Itong mga band na yan. So sasabihin nyo, well, that looks like, okay, dito yung diaphragm niyan, yung ganito, well, possibly doon, di ba, nakakalito nga naman. I want to mention this because we can totally assume, because there are some microphones out there that may confuse you, such as the EVRE27. Yung EVRE27, it's a broadcast mic naman. Not necessarily a studio mic, sometimes ginagamit sa kick yun, but it's a broadcast mic for radio stations. And it generally looks like this, pero yon yung diaphragm niya dito naman yung use niya, not on the side. On the other hand, condenser mics, pencil mics such as this one, you would assume na dito yung pick up naman lagi. Yes, but again, there's also an exception, such as the Audio-Technica ATM450, that it looks like any pencil mic, but yon side address siya. Yun naman, by design naman yun. If you used it overhead, hindi siya yung parang masyadong obvious doon, mas sideways siya. It picks up this way, pang hi-hat, mas simple, di ba? So, may mga bagay pa rin na you can't totally assume na ganon. There's also the Sennheiser 421, which it has a band in front, pero actually, front pick-up rin yun. So, again, read your manual or just be familiar with the microphones available, and you're off to a good start in using your microphones the proper way. I hope that's good information for you guys. If you've got other ideas, do share them down below. Let's talk about it. Masaya naman. We've got all the time to discuss. And for those who are new to music production and you probably have your new studio mic, large diaphragm mic, just be familiar with it. Make sure that it's picking up your sound. Keep on making your music. Keep developing your talent. And we'll see you in the next.